Ladies, come here. They are doing it.
Damn, it's Patrick Lang.
1, 2, 1, 2. Hey everybody.
That's what I'm talking about.
How you doing?
He sure is funny. I know
Got
that.
some music for you
This is
today.
where the party at.
Patches is Patches 2-week-old collard greens. Kind of extra meat in it.
Do it, honey.
He always wearing them Japanese burger shoes.
What's going on, everybody? How are you doing?
Get down, Patrick Lang.
It is
Patrick,
April 17th,
my man.
as far as I last checked. And a beautiful day outside.
Get down.
Hey there. How you doing?
Come on, sisters. Let's get down one
Lisa
time now.
Rocchino, top fan. Rock and roll.
Buzz transfer's been around.
Say hello, everybody, as you're coming on. Hit that love button.
Right on.
Let me know you're alive.
Look
Write me something in the comments.
Jiffy
Let me know how your day is going and what's happening with
jam
you.
kind of moment. Get them dates out of here.
I've got some new songs for you, and a song that was inspired by
Get on up and
Maceo
shake
Parker,
your sacred
who we opened up for a few years back. Hey, Michael, what's happening? Good to see you. Welcome to the studio. This is my studio. And got my microphone, my saxophone. I've got you. Hey, Tony, what's happening, brother? How are you? This track's track off of my record called It's Alright Now. And it is. It's going to be alright. Just put one foot in front of the other, people.
What you doing, brother?
What you doing, brother?
What time it is? Damn.
We got Tony Jam flowing. Then we got people coming in from all across America. Ray Heron, how are you? Michael Comfort. It's April 17th, and I've got a great song for you coming up. I'm just gonna play some music for you today. We've got Sky Pager, Maceo, Grandma's Hands, Closer I Get. And hi Shannon, how are you? What's going on? Marsha Kinney? Yeah, that's right. No, I feel ya. Marsha says quarantine and retirement have left me lost for what the heck day it is. Man, it's like the Twilight Zone. Just the days go by, and for me, I'm just down here in the studio working on music. So, hey, Mark, what's going on? The Lamb Jam, Mark Caffelli. They've designed all kinds of my different paraphernalia that you guys have been ordering, actually. T-shirts and CDs. Man, it's great to see you, Mark. I hope that we can actually hang out in person, go play some golf at some point. Richard, what's going on, man? Reed Anderson, welcome out. Yeah, we got so much music. I've been working in the studio today. I put some percussion on a song that I wrote called Maceo, inspired by Maceo Parker, Reed Anderson. It's all right now, y'all. Yeah, all right. Hey, welcome out. Okay, well, I'm going to get right into it. My purpose here is to share my music and my gift with you during the quarantine time. So we're going to start off with a song called Sky Pager. What's up, everybody? Welcome out. Welcome out to Saturday night. No, it's not Saturday night. I'm losing track just like you. I don't know what day it is. I'm quarantined. Stuck here in the studio making music. I'm just going to check in with you every day at 7. Welcome out. Make yourself known. Hit that love button. All right. Welcome out, everybody. Hey, man, let's say hello to some people. Hey, Ellen, Melanie, Drew, and Tommy Graven. Yeah, write me something in the comments. We've had over 100,000 people check in on this the last 2 weeks. It's absolutely nuts. So it's been fun. It's been challenging me to get past some inherent shyness about doing this particular thing. But it's also got me into, hey, Lorraine, Mayor of Vegas is here. Lisa Marie Bucci. So there's a lot. I've just been in the studio nonstop. So it's been great. I've been... I haven't been making any money, but I've been up in my skill sets. All of our concerts have been canceled, so I've been doubling down on what I know how to do, and I encourage all of you to do that because there's a silver lining. Let's see here. Oops, I got to plug it in here. There, I guess I have to keep this thing plugged in for you guys to hear it. So, yeah, if there's a silver lining, it's that I've been getting really familiar with a lot of new things and electronic communication via this. There's so many different things out there. That's the most challenging, not the existence of it, but the existence of 4,000 versions of it and what to sort through. So I came upon, and I'd love to hear what you guys, you technical experts like Mark, have to say about this because there's so many. There's like box. I'm using. I ended up zeroing in on something called Ecamm, and then a Restream. So I use Ecamm. I've gotten a lot of questions about this. How are you doing that, Patrick? So basically I have Ecamm. It's a standalone, really hip company. I mean, there's so many features. It's high definition I think it's as good as we've been able to get based on your internet. And then, hi, Anthony, how are you doing? Carlo, what's happening? Isabelle. So there's just so much out there. That's the biggest challenge right now is sorting through just all the millions of ways of doing it. And, because once you put your chips down, you have to kind of stay with that, so you got to be really thoughtful and really study. So I did that, and I ended up hooking up with Ecamm Live is kind of a desktop thing, but it's internet based, and then that shoots it out to Restream, which I have the pro account, so I can just, like right now we're streaming to YouTube and Twitter and Periscope and LinkedIn. I have an application. You have to apply to LinkedIn. They want to make sure you're not make sure that you're not wanting to sell like bunny rabbits or something. I don't know. I understand it's a more, it's a respectable platform. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I've got a ton of music, and hey, Marcia, yeah, Laurie, Lisa. Yeah, make sure to write me something in the comments. Seriously, this is about me and you, and this kind of strange intimacy that we have via these programs, which I'm exploring. So the last one was called Sky Pager. It's off my last record, and I had somebody yesterday, not yesterday, the day before. I'm gonna give her another shout out just because it's so fun. Marilyn Miller, thank you, Marilyn. She said, after the show, she said, "I would like to buy every one of your CDs." And so, yeah, if you want, I mean, hey, this is a great time. If you want to support the music and what I'm doing, hey, I've got, look in my notes on my fan page, which is where one of the places this is at, Patrick Lamb Music on Facebook, and it's got all the links if you want to, merch, if you're looking, anyway. I'm starting to sound like a sales guy, so hey, I want to cut it out. I'm gonna get back to some music, okay? So I've been working on this song that I wrote a long time ago, but needed some percussion and a shaker. And I got a chance to open up for Maceo Parker at the Safeway Waterfront Blues Festival, which I have a huge history with. Number one, just involved in music. I know Peter Damon, who's and Clay Fuller, who have been putting it on for over 30 years. I think coming up on 40. And I started a company, co-started a company, founded it called Ticket Tomato. And a little bit of trivia. I actually started the Waterfront Blues Festival Facebook page. That was me. Their email list. Anyway, a little bit of trivia. Did all the ticketing for that festival, which is one of the largest festivals in the United States, definitely on the West Coast, for over a decade. So, hey, Roger Smith, man, what's up? Man, I've been watching you. You're watching me, watching you, watching me. This is so crazy, man. I don't even know what to think about this. But, we got to embrace it, right? Because, and we got to go down our gratitude list, because this is what it is now. And, 20 years ago, we would have been there with the dial-up phone, right? Just calling one person at a time. So, God is good all the time. This is a crazy time. But we're going to make it through this. Hey, I'm going to play a song for you. This is called Macy. I've literally been working on this just before this show. So, it's not like a record mix, but it's a mix that I put together. I just put some percussion and shaker on it. And I'm going to break out the, here, I'll take this with me. I'm going to break out the alto saxophone. Let's see. The hardest part of this is navigating all the wires. Let's see here. Because now I'm committed here to, I've got my sax in my right hand, but the mic holder's over there. See how this works? So anyway, I think I got it. So, all right, check this out. This is called, well, it's named after Maceo, because this is what James Brown says when he's ready for Maceo to solo. What does he say? He says, Maceo, right? So check it out. Bring on the funk. And, hey, share this to your timeline if you feel like spreading the love, or just hit the love button, okay? Make a little love fest. All right, here we go. Whoops. Tighten this down. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Let me hear you say yeah. Maceo. your hands up. Somebody scream. Time for a little breakdown. I hope you guys are clapping your hands. Super bad, come on. Oh man, that was fun. What a kick in the pants. You know, that song came about through, it's a very unique groove. There's not many songs, if any. In fact, hey, I got a Facebook quiz for you, music lovers. All right, are you ready, music lovers? So I want you to see if you can find any other songs that have the groove based off of Superbad, because that's what I wrote that song from. You guys know what I'm talking about? You got it? You know, it's like, right? So that's, you know what I'm saying? That groove. So, do you guys know any other Tony? Hey, Tony Janflon, man, Tony is just an absolutely fantastic musician and one of the most hardworking people over there on the East Coast, and all. We were just talking today, and a lot of all of our stuff is shut down. So you know, we call each other and support each other, and you know, do what we can to lift each other's spirits. We're also talking technology. I'm going to have some different people on the show here soon, and so. You know, he's definitely one of them, and yeah, this is just a very interesting time for sure. So, hey, thanks to you guys for being here, and oh gosh, what am I gonna play next? That's what I was just looking at. I have a list here. That's right, I have a list. That's good. It's good to make a list, because I get into the music and then I forget where the heck I'm at, which is sometimes is a great thing. So I'm gonna put this little sax up. This is a great sax by Cannonball. They're my endorsements, Cannonball saxophone. This is my alto saxophone right here, and they've just been really, really, and just beyond anything I could expect. So this next song, take this with me. The next song I've got here is it's a Bill Withers song, and I know you'll recognize it, but it's not the version that you think. Let me say hello to a couple people here. So, okay, yeah, Marilyn Miller, Barry. Boy, if I pronounce your name wrong, please forgive me. Gaskell, Tony, man. And I was looking for something came by here. Where'd you go? I'm scrolling here. Okay, let's see. I can't find it. Roger Smith, that's who I wanted to say hello to. Roger Smith, man, just absolutely one of the most talented and organ and piano players on the planet. Plays with Tower Power. Man, thanks for checking in and saying hey. I appreciate you. You got to check out his what do you call it? It's just live cast where he's writing music all the time. A lot of us are doing that. So Roger, thanks for stopping in from Tower Power. We've actually played together in a couple of different situations. So anyway, here's this. The next song here is by Bill Withers. And it's called. Let me grab my tenor here. It's called Grandma's Hands. And hey, welcome out. Who loves you? Patrick Lamb. Let's spread the love around. It goes like this. Church now, come on now, clap your hands, y'all. What up, what up, what up? How are you guys? Hopefully that lifts your spirits a little bit. That's got some gospel in it. It's got some jazz in it. It's got some great changes. It's got some, the legend of Bill Withers' soul and heart and music in it. And thank you, Natalie. It's funny because music is such a funny thing. Sometimes when you're playing like 150, 200 events a year, like it kind of goes, you can feel worn out, right? You can, it takes it out of you. I mean, you have to be like an athlete. I try to stay, in some kind of shape. I don't know what kind of shape I'm in now, but I am climbing Mount Hood next month. I've been running, every other day, running like a 5K and practicing the social distancing. Don't you worry. I'm not going to breathe on you. But now it's interesting because the music just gives back to me. When I think I hear it, I feel it. Even digitally, and now being able to still connect it with you. It's a whole new world. I know you understand what I'm saying. My heart goes out to I have a lot of friends right now. The rubber's really hitting the road, with this thing. It's really crushing a lot of small businesses. I have a friend who's had a restaurant for 20 plus years. They just went under. I have great friends that have been working with me at the Governor's Ball the last 5 years. So, this is having real concrete consequences. So I just hope we're getting all the data right because people are suffering. And me too. Everything's canceled. Unless you have a government job. I think right now you're affected. So and government people too. I'm not getting into it because it's so polarized. I don't want to say one wrong thing. I'm just here to play music. And I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm going to take with Dolly Parton's approach. Just here to share, uplift, play a little saxophone, and that's it. Keep it nice and simple. So, hey, write me something in the comments if you full dance party here. Mark says yes. Annette says it's got you in it. You mean Grandma's Hands? Is that what you're talking about? I feel that, when I play that song, because, and I say this with all respect, but I'm from the South, so there's an element of, like in Texas and Mississippi, of gospel music, of flavor. It just doesn't exist here for the most part. Maybe, not in the yeah, that's a fair statement. It just doesn't. You go back to Texas and Mississippi and where I lived for many years, and there's a flavor, there's the way people play a chord, that it's just, you can't put it into words and you can't understand it until you miss it. So I have a huge affinity for the gospel music, for the blues. I've spent, it's so interesting because, and I say this every show because if you call this a show, but lots of people know me for different kinds of things. So, like I said, some people know me from Gino Vanelli or Bobby Caldwell or Diane Shore, or some people know me for Hit Factory singing, like for Nike North America Party, which we've done, and then some people know me from way back in the day with. Well, I got to give a shout out to my he's not a brother from another mother. He's like my dad from another another. But Norman Sylvester. So I played the blues. I came from Mississippi and I played the blues and I won a bunch of Muddy Awards and I put together shows that won Muddy Awards but that's life. You just keep moving. People can forget what you did, and what really matters is this moment and what you do right now. Keeping the faith, keeping your feet moving forward. And making that difference in your circle right here, because the problem is overwhelming. So take a minute, do what you can, do the best you can with what you got when you got it, because the planets aren't going to line up. So anyway, that's my little speech. Hey, blues, yeah, blues. I played a lot of blues. I played just like 7 years of blues in Mississippi. I played every place in Mississippi you can imagine. I mean, my mentor Andy Hardwick. If you're watching and you're in Mississippi and you're involved in music, you know Andy Hardwick. And the Brancos, my buddy Michael Branco passed on, but his wife Janae is still there, and he was like my older brother, so he kind of took me under his wing when I was coming up in Mississippi. So yeah, I've played at every nook and cranny in Mississippi with every person until I decided I'm like, I want to study some jazz. And so I applied. I didn't have much confidence back then, so I applied to some schools, and I was amazed. I got full rides to every school that I applied to, and I ended up going to. I wanted to be in a bigger city, so, and Portland at the time was bigger for me. In retrospect, I might have gone to New York, or probably had I known, I don't know, hindsight's 20/20, but at any rate, love the blues, and so in any case, yeah, what I was saying is that there's just a lot of stuff that's happened over the last many years, and some people remember me from playing the blues. Some people remember me touring with Diane Schurer, or different stints with rock and rollers and Robbie Krieger. And you can check all of that out on my YouTube right now by subscribing. YouTube.com/Patrick Lamb. Check it out. Hey, and do me a favor. If you feel so inclined, if you feel like this is a party that your friends would like, please share this to your timeline or to a group that you're part of. Just give me a shout and say, hey, join the love party, or hit the love button. Please hit the love button. That's kind of a requirement. See, it's the price of admission is nothing, right? We just canceled 5 sold-out shows right before this, and we canceled shows at the Jazz at the Oxford that were all sold out. We canceled the Lake Theater that was sold out, and now we're here. So, yeah, and I keep getting these messages. Hey, what's the tip jar? The tip jar, if you look in the notes on my page, it's just PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all that stuff. Patrick@patricklamb.com if you feel so inclined. And if you want CDs, we will send them to you. I will sign them and send them to your doorstep. Hey, what else are you doing right now except listening to music, right? So there you go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, and hit that love button, and I'm going to play a song for you, produced by a guest that I'm going to have on the show here soon. He's produced, and I mean countless, like, I don't know, it's like 50 #1 hits or something like that. And he, his name's Darren Ron. He's just a really good person. He's out there always doing the right thing, as far as I can tell. No, he's a really great guy. We talk a good bit. He's a very encouraging person. And he produced this next song for me called Savoir Faire. Play some blues. I'll do a blues show sometime soon, Brandy. You got it. There's so many possibilities. So, but for right now, this is called Savoir Faire. That's it, everybody. Hey, welcome out, and thanks for being here. Write me something in the comments, and hey, actually, I have a thought. I'm going to start having some guests on the show. All right. So one of them is going to be the guy who just produced that cut. He's a bad dude. Darren Ron. He's going to be on the show here sometime soon. So who would you guys like to have on the show? It could be locally. Of course, there's some limitations to my, there's no limitations, right? I mean, I can always, if you don't ASK, you don't GET, right? So go ahead. Make my day. Who would you like to have on the show? Okay, Gino. Okay. Who else? Come on, you guys. Come on. We got tons of people in here. Let's see. Michelle, who would you like to have on the show? Laurie, Gino. Okay. Gino Vanelli. Gino. Curtis Holgado. Okay. And then who else? Come on, brainstorm. Get the creative juices going. How about Norman Sylvester? Diane Sure. That's right. There's all kinds of people. Okay. Well, hey, I'm gonna look into that. I might have one of them here tomorrow. Hey, I'm just dropping some secrets. Might have somebody here tomorrow. Albright. Right on. Yes. Very cool. Okay. So I just want to get you guys thinking creatively. I have all kinds of new capabilities. You don't need a major studio now to. I got intro music, outro music, logos. Maybe I should start asking for sponsorship if one of your companies wants to underwrite each show. Hey, that's anything's possible. This new model. We might as well just throw out the old model, and let's figure out what this new thing is. So I'll probably. I've had a couple of people send me. Just out of the blue, send ridiculously generous donations who believe in what we're doing here, and I know you can. Hopefully, you can feel it coming to my show every day. That my intent is positive. It's to do good. I'm here to do good, to leave a legacy of doing good, of excellence and great music, and to help others wherever I can tie in what I do with helping others. That's definitely on the list. So hey, write me some questions real quick, because I'm gonna jump out of here very soon, just a minute or two. So do you have any questions that you'd like to? Sponsorship. That's right. Yeah. Hey, you know what? If you don't ASK, you don't GET. So yeah, if one of you is so inclined, you feel like having your name on each show. I think that's part of the new model. All my other stuff is sponsored. So, if I can make this excellent and classy and good, and new music with interviews, and we can help others through it. So, Sunday gospel type stuff. Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm Mark, I'm gonna explore, to your question, I'm gonna explore studio performing with others via Skype. Mark, you probably know. We should talk offline, because I know you know a lot about this stuff. But I'm going to record with Gino Vanelli actually this coming week through. He has some new program he loves, and I have to hip myself to it. So the Leslie. So this is one of the most beautiful organs that's ever existed, and it was owned by Joan's father, and he played with everybody. So it has not been used yet. I feel like it needs something very special to bless this place with. I don't want to just it's hard to describe, but we have a fantastic Hammond B3 here, probably one of the best in the world. So anyway, hopefully this is a little medicine for you, and sharing and caring in really, really difficult times. The positive, I'm also an intense realist, so I have to, we have to talk about and be just be aware that there's a lot of people suffering and losing their entire lives work right now. Small businesses. I feel very blessed. I'm not living hand to mouth, but a lot of musicians are, and so just whatever you can do, just do that. Yeah, the B3's right over here. We got two Leslies and a B3 right over here. So yeah, so hey, drop me a line, send me any questions to my Facebook page, or email. And what I was trying to find, and then we'll get back together tomorrow. If you guys please, do me a solid. Hey, share this to your Facebook page timeline. It's just a party. What could be the harm, right? I'm not talking any politics. I'm just playing some music. These are quarantine concerts, so please share, care, and stay in touch with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Patrick Lamb, youtube.com/Patrick Lamb. And then if you'd like to be on my email list, send me an email to patrick@patricklamb.com. PayPal is patrick@patricklamb.com. And if you're interested in merch, that sounds like such a corporate word. If you would like a signed CD or an 8x10 or a T-shirt, you can see all that stuff on patricklamb.com. And I will send this out to you. I got nothing but time. I will sign it. I will size it, mark it with the P, and put it in the mail for Patrick and me, something like that. Anyway, hey, I'm going to sign off here. Patrick Lamb, Studio Live at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Thank you, all of you, for being here. I'd like to get to know you more. I'd like to get you to know me. And I will be seeing you soon. God bless and good night.
Ladies, come here. They are doing it.
Damn, it's Patrick Lamb.
It's all right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
He sure is funny. I know that.
This is where the party at.
Patrick,
Hit that love button on the way out.
Patrick, 2-week-old collard greens. Kind of extra meat in it.
All right now.
Do it, honey.
He always wearing them Japanese burger shoes.
Get down, Patrick Lamb.
Patrick, my man.
Peace out, y'all. Party up.
It's all right now.
All right, my Facebook people.
Come on, sisters. Let's get down one
Have a great
time now.
evening, Robert. Hey,
My buzz transfer's been
Tony,
wrong.
Jan Flown, Brandy Sanderson, Laura Miller. Oh, yeah. It's all right, y'all. It's going to be all right. That's my message. Who do you want for your pie?
Right on, girl. Look here. It's a Jiffy cornbread freezer jam kind of moment.
That's right.
Get them dates out of here. We're trying to grow.
You trying to grub?
Get on up and shake your sacred leg. Woo!
Hit that love button. Good night, everybody.